Hey, what's up, everyone? This is your host of the Startup Junkie live show that multi-streams on Facebook, YouTube, from my personal profile, as well as the Startup Junkie .io private Facebook group. I am AJ, and I want to talk to you about what's coming up on tomorrow's show. First and foremost, I appreciate all those people who is checking us out, checking out the replays of the show as well as the live show. And for all of those, thank you so very much for downloading our podcast on iTunes, iHeartMedia, Spotify, as well as TuneIn, which is Alexa, which is an Amazon company. So thank you so very much for that. But coming up on tomorrow's show, so let's talk a little bit about this important thing that, it's actually robbing you as a business owner of your time, your energy, as well as your money, okay? In business, we call that opportunity cost. So anything that robs us of our time, money, and our energy is basically taking away time, money, and energy from, where we can redirect that and put it on something that can actually benefit our company. So tomorrow we're going to talk about users and moochers and how to identify those signs of people who are really just blowing smoke up your ass, just really trying to use you to benefit themselves, where they literally have no intention of doing business with you. And I got to tell you, I got a few stories that I'm going to share with you tomorrow, and it might piss some people off because they might think that I'm talking about them if they tune in live. Honestly, I don't really care. I really don't care if they block me or if they decide that they no longer want to be my friend on Facebook. Because honestly, let's keep it 100. We have tons of friends on Facebook that we don't even know. Okay, people that we just add to bump our numbers up. So if this message applies to you, if you feel like I'm talking to you, I'm sorry. But the truth of the matter is, some of you guys are moochers, some of you guys are users, and we're going to talk about how to identify those signs, okay? But let me tell you or give you some context of what actually sparked this lesson or coming up on the show tomorrow. What actually sparked the topic, right? So in our business, what happens is this, right? So many times we give a free 45-minute consultation, right? Digital asset management and development, from e-courses to webinar sales to actually putting in business processes and systems that leverage technology to actually help you scale your business. That's what we do, all right? So many people are interested in it, but they're not interested in paying for it, right? I remember once hearing an attorney on the radio. I believe it was Jolanda Jones. She said that sometimes people would get pissed with her because she was able to go into court and within, say, 10 or 20 minutes, able to basically get them out of major trouble where they were facing time. But yet the people that she basically argued for and got them free, they didn't want to pay for this. They didn't want to pay for her expertise, her mental, because it wasn't tangible and they couldn't see it, right? But sometimes they do see it. They do understand that what you have to share with them, the users and the moochers, is of value and of great importance. So, particularly in our company, people tend to ask for what is called a scope of work, right? A scope of work is basically when we identify problems with a particular business and we identify areas of growth, and we basically share with the client how we can actually fix those issues, right? Not only fix those issues, but fix those issues in a way that they're able to leverage technology to actually grow and scale their business, as well as improve the bottom line, which is profit. But sometimes when you have conversations with people, you really feel a vibe, and you might send them a scope of work over and you might not hear from them again. Because honestly, They were only looking to use you for your expertise or mooch off of what you know when they never had any intent of doing business with you per se, right? So tomorrow we're going to get into that. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how to identify signs of people who are trying to use you for your expertise and how you should handle them. I'm AJ, your host of the Startup Junkie. Be sure to check out our show, multi-streaming on YouTube, on my personal profile page, as well as in our Facebook private group, which is the Startup Junkie Live and YouTube. And also be sure to check out the Startup Junkie Live show on your favorite podcasting networks, such as iTunes, iHeartMedia, Spotify, as well as tune in. So until tomorrow's show, where we talk about the users and the moochers and how to identify them, I'm AJ and I'm out. See ya. See you later, y'all.